You on left?
Now I can't remember.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Just gonna snag this.
Yeah, this was a good idea.
Yeah, I do them pretty much for any time I do, and it's just easier, and then I can flip the sheets. And
Yeah, very smart.
are we ready to go? Okay, you'll go red when we're ready. Okay. And welcome to the Professional Women's Hockey Players Association Canadian stop on its tour, presented by the Calgary Flames. Of course, Secret Dream Gap Tour happening, and we are at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex here on Tsuut'ina Nation for the first game of this event, Team Sonnet versus Team Bauer. Thank you so much for joining us on your holiday Monday. My name is Sandra Prusina. Alongside me here in the broadcast booth is four-time CIS champ, two-time Clarkson Cup champ, once as a player, once as a GM, Kristen Haig. Thank you so much for joining us, Kristen. This is fantastic to be here. And just how excited are you to finally see these players back on the ice after such a long layover?
Yeah, no, I'm excited, but I doubt I'm even half as excited as they are to be playing again. It's going to be awesome to see them out there. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of excitement today all over the ice, and yeah, it's just going to be great to get started.
Now, something we do need to mention, and I wonder if this will be a factor in this game. So we have three provinces represented in this particular event. Alberta and Calgary's Team Scotiabank not playing today. We have Team Sonnet out of Ontario and the Toronto hub, as well Montreal represented by Team Bauer, who will be playing today out of Quebec. And Quebec had its restrictions lifted sooner than the two other provinces. So I'm curious, will that have a factor on what we see on the ice?
I think that they're probably going to have had more opportunity to shake out the rust, maybe grow a little bit of familiarity with their lines and their teammates. So it might just take Team Sonnet a little more time to get into that comfort level with one another. But, you know, there's going to be jitters on both sides.
Yeah. Now let's talk a little bit about Team Sonnet. A lot of Olympic representation. Natalie Spooner, Sarah Nurse. One player, though, I have to say with bittersweet feelings, I have to say, plays for Team Sonnet now, represented in the Toronto hub, is Brianne Jenner. For many, many years, she was here in Calgary as a member of the Inferno with the now defunct Canadian Women's Hockey League. How weird will it be to see her not in red and on the other side of the ice?
Yeah, you know, at first I thought it wouldn't be such a big deal because it's not the Calgary Inferno. It's now a different league, different teams. But I have to say, when she came out for warm-up, it was very strange.
And we'll see what happens as we head to center ice for the opening ceremony.
On the Tsuut'ina Nation land, on Treaty 7 territory. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise at the table and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Here we go!
So again, thank you so much for joining us on your holiday Monday action between Team Sonnet, Team Bauer, a meeting that features over a dozen Olympic medalists. Again, my name is Sandra Prusina, alongside me, Kristen Haig, for all of this action here, the PWHPA Canadian Showcase Game number 1. We've got a week of action. We didn't really get a chance to talk about this too much in the pregame as we got things underway, but you think we'll see some jitters? It'll take a little bit for players to get their legs?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think they're just probably going to be so excited to be back and playing that, you know, sometimes you're holding your stick a little too tight and it doesn't quite go as smoothly as you'd hoped. But I think the excitement will probably turn into a lot of really great action, maybe some exciting chances early in the game.
So puck drop just moments away. Starting in goal for Team Sonnet, 24-year-old Shea Tiley on the other end of the ice, and Renee Desbiens for Team Bauer. Thanks again for joining us. Hopefully we've got you from across the country. Pretty miserable day here in Calgary. A lot of rain. Not raining here, obviously, at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex, but looking forward to spending this holiday Monday with you. This game has been, oh goodness, such a long time coming. Of course, we've had 2 World Championships canceled. Hopefully, potentially, we'll see that World Championship played this summer. But just so great to see these players out on the ice.
Yeah, that just must have been such a huge disappointment for them, and just really great to see them getting ready to go again.
So puck is dropped between Team Sonnet representing Toronto, Team Bauer from Montreal. Team Sonnet in the white jerseys with Team Bauer donning the dark. And that puck deep in for Marie-Philippe Poulin. Gets played to the half board as they'll fight for it, and it ends up behind the Sonnet net. Centering pass, nobody there. Erin Ambrose tries to keep it alive at the point, but she'll circle back into the neutral zone. Plays it over to her defensive partner, and now back to Ambrose. Looks for a stretch pass, gets it over to Eldridge. Now to Lafleur on the left side there. Lafleur looks for option, shot on goal, handled by Shea Tiley.
Didn't miss by much.
No, and just good to get a shot early in this one, under a minute in. So good pressure here by Montreal early, but Sonnet will take care now and scoop it into the neutral zone. Howard dumps that in. Sonnet will go for a line change. Bauer will stay on with its top line of Eldridge, Poulin, and Sonnet. As Bauer gets pinned just momentarily into its own zone. Kept alive at the half wall. Centering pass, shot on goal! And there's a save for Desbiens early. So a couple of early chances here, Kristen. Both goalies just feeling out their pads a little bit.
Yeah, and good on them to be sharp so early. Those were point-blank chances on both of them, and yeah, looking sharp early.
So really looking forward to seeing this pairing on this second line here of Sonnet, featuring Lauren Gable and Natalie Spooner. A little bit of youth and veteran tenacity there.
Yeah, both very good offensive players.
So still that top line on for Team Bauer, and that's Poulin fighting for the puck as she shovels it in over to LaBelle. Opportunity now, stick getting lifted. And that'll be our first penalty of the afternoon, definitely, as Bate was upended there. Looks like a hooking call.
Yeah, she just lost inside step there and had to take the penalty to prevent that shot.
So Natalie Spooner heading to the box early in this first period. 0-0 hockey game. We'll see what special teams have to play here. And unfortunately, no stats. Everybody starts at the same pace here in this first game, so we'll see if somebody can get on board on the power play. Poulin on the face-off here. She'll face off with Brianne Jenner, the aforementioned Brianne Jenner, who can play in pretty much any situation. And that face-off won by Bauer. Back to the point. Shot on goal, looking for some traffic. That's deflected into the corner. Shoveled behind the net. LaBelle for Bauer, back to the point. Surveying some options. Eldridge looking for the block, shot on goal. Shea Tiley hangs on, rebound. And the whistle gets blown. We got some pushing and shoving in that blue paint. Good opportunity there, though, Kristen, in that early power play here.
Yeah, no, she had the lane there. Almost handcuffed Tiley there a little bit, too.
So we'll get the second PK unit on here for Sonnet. Top power play unit. Of course, Poulin taking the draw, and she wins it back to the point for Ambrose. Ambrose to the half boards. Give and go there with Eldridge, but Ambrose wasn't ready for that pass, so they'll have to start again.
Yeah, just one of those miscues we might expect to see here when they haven't had quite as much practice time.
Shorthanded opportunity now for Nurse. She's killing some crucial seconds off that penalty to Spooner. Early here in the first period, it remains a 0-0 hockey game, 17:33 left on the clock. As the second power play unit gets on for Team Bauer and move their way through their own zone to the neutral ice. Clark with some speed down that left side. Plays it to the opposite end. Back to the point. Clark, shot on goal, that's blocked. Great block there by Renata Fast. Plays out in front, but now back behind the net. And to the point. Left side for Clark. Clark misses that pass. Fast has lost her stick.
Yeah, just gonna say.
Bourbonnais, shot on goal. And it looks like Tylee did get a piece of that one. So some good pressure here. 19 seconds left on the penalty to Natalie Spooner. Back to the point. Renata Fast still without a stick. Clark looking for options. Bourbonnais, shot on goal. That one misses. And they'll try again. Back to the point for Bourbonnais. Back to the half wall. As Natalie Spooner gets back on the ice, shot on goal. That's deflected wide. And Natalie Spooner, she's at center ice. Just can't get that pass. But as she was coming out of the box, you never want to let Natalie Spooner in on an opportunity like that.
Yeah, no, she doesn't miss many breakaways, so.
Chance here for Sonnet in the blue paint. That's played over to the left side of the ice, now to the open side. Back to Fortino. Fortino now with the puck on the half boards. Comes to the blue line. Shot on goal, Shelton. And that's handled by Desbiens into the corner. Another errant stick in the play here. Shelton. They'll do a give and go with Fortino. Fortino on the half board. Shot on goal. That one's wide. Wide open cage. But that misses on the near side. And a chance now. We've got Poulin. She doesn't have much support. She'll take it 1v3 all on her own on the backhand all the way to Shea Tylee. So a good spell here to get this one going, 0-0. But you know what? We've seen everything so far. Almost a half breakaway for Natalie Spooner. A good way to get this game going.
Yeah, no, a lot of end-to-end action here. Neither team wants this to turn into a track meet, but
I wouldn't mind. Let's see some goals. So a face-off here to the left of Shea Tylee. Again, 0-0. Thanks so much for joining us. Team Bauer in the darks. Team Sonnet in the light-colored jerseys. And that face-off is won by Sonnet. Chance now, looking for a centering pass, and that one's intercepted. And that stretch pass is missed. Chased down deep into the Sonnet end. Couple of dark jerseys there, Dubois and Clark. Dubois circles it over to Stacy. But there's Jenner. Jenner will take over and gets it into neutral ice for Isbell. Clark looking for Dubois on the left side. They'll peel off for a line change, so not a lot of support here, and Jenner will take over for Sonnet. Jenner coming through the center of the ice, shot on goal. Desbiens, a bit of a rebound, but that's handled well. And now LaFleur on that left side. She's got some speed, looking for some options. Centering pass, and that one misses LaBelle, not by too much. And Renata Fast, she gets a pass now, a 2-on-1 opportunity here. Driven to the side, shot on goal. That misses wide left.
yeah, Desbiens got a piece of that one, I think.
O'Neill now gets it over to Bourbonnais, who dumps it in, and Larocque will leave it over for Fast. That misses everybody, and Rougeau will take over for Bauer. So really good pace here, 13:48 left in the first period, 0-0 hockey game. Thanks again for joining us. as we get an outlet pass here to Field. She'll dump it in. She waits for some help, but Rougeau will take over for Team Bauer. Gets it over to Sonnet. She's in deep. Loses it. Centering pass! Great save there by Desbiens, kicking out that pad, leaving it a 0-0 game. And good pressure here now by Team Sonnet. Shelton circles behind the goal. Shelton leaves it on that side for Fortino. Fortino is hit down. No call there. And Sonnet will take over for Bauer. She's by herself. We'll see what Sonnet can do, trying to go in out, but she's driven to the side. Centering pass. That one goes over the net. Chance now for Sonnet to clear, but Clark takes over, tries to shovel it in. And a chance now for Sonnet. So a really good pace here, Kristen. I feel like I've done all the talking because it's been some end-to-end action, but what do you think after 7 minutes, some change left off the clock here in a 0-0 game?
Well, you know, we haven't seen too much sustained zone time, and that kind of fits into what I was saying about the jitters here. I think both teams need to kind of try and settle things down a little bit, maybe try to possess the puck a little bit more and produce some high-danger chances.
Face-off win, shot on goal, big rebound, but Lafleur will take over here for Bauer. Deep on that right side. Chance now for Spooner. She's got Gable with her. Spooner going in on her own, but that plays into the left side. Gable behind the net. She's held up by Bourbonnais. Shot on goal. That one's wide right to us. Shot on goal by Matucci, looking for a deflection. That's played behind the net. Gable takes over. Play to Desbiens, and again, she elects to hang on.
Yeah, a little bit more of a sustained pressure there. Got a little bit of a cycle going. Just got to connect on a few more passes.
All right, we've got a face-off here to the right of Desbiens. That's won by Bauer. It'll play to the near board as we'll battle for it there before it squirts over into the neutral zone. But a chance now for Sonnet. Odd man rush. Jenner.
Oh.
And Desbiens snags that.
I think that caught the crossbar, actually.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Great catch. And that'll go all the way down into the Sonnet end here. Larocque will take over. She's got some speed coming down that right side. Upended here just in front of us. And Bate now. Bate opportunity. But she's stripped of the puck. And they'll have to regroup. 0-0, 11-12 left on the clock here in the first period. Some speed here now. Leslie, shot on goal. That one goes wide right. Looking for Leslie once again. But Sonnet with some numbers. Stewart was looking for Field, missed that pass. And Leslie now. We'll talk about her very soon. That'll be offside. Rebecca Leslie, one-time member of the Calgary Inferno, had the opportunity and immense pleasure to actually call some of her brother's games. He plays for the Stockton Heat of the American Hockey League. They, of course, called Calgary home this year because of the pandemic situation, but very cool to see a brother-sister duo doing so well at a professional level.
Yeah, you don't see it as often across the men's and women's games.
So we got some bodies flying here deep in the Sonnet zone as they try to work that puck out. A little bit more physical than I expected, but really good to see as Sonnet will look for an outlet pass here. O'Neill shovels it over to the left side. Played into the corner, a couple of bodies falling there, right on top of the puck. As the officials tell him to keep moving, they're not going to blow the whistle. And it squirts out. Good battle here on the half boards, cleared out into the neutral zone. Line change here for Team Bauer. And a chance now for that second line. Opportunity for Eldridge. She was slashed a little bit there, going to the front of the net. But now Gable and Spooner. Spooner looking for that pass, can't receive it. And now that misses everybody. And we're getting our first icing call of the afternoon. 0-0 hockey game, 9:31 left on the clock.
Yeah, well, I've noticed both teams are doing a really good job getting back on the back check. Anytime there seems to be an odd man rush forming, there's bodies getting back and taking away the space.
So we've got a face-off here. To the right of Desbiens, that's won by Bauer. A couple of bodies fall to the ground there behind the goal. But Bourbonnais will take over, looking for Sonnet. And Gable now. Gable looking for a couple of options on that half board. Gable shot on goal. That one's blocked and cleared to the neutral zone. Laroque tracks back, but yes, there is
an interference call, it looks like.
I may have missed that one. Thank you so much. So second power play opportunity of the afternoon for Team Bauer at the 9:04 mark here of the first period. It does remain a 0-0 game. Bauer had nothing to show on that first power play opportunity, but they'll start with their second power play unit here. Clark and Jenner face off, and good face off win there for Sonnet. And Rattray is hauled down, so guess what? A little 4-on-4 hockey. Why not?
Yeah, no, it should be some good open ice here. But yeah, that didn't take long. Good effort by Rattray to get that puck out and force Bauer to take a penalty and even things up.
Yeah, she would have been basically free and clear on that opportunity to go in on Desbiens. So I think one of those penalties you likely have to take.
Yeah, and some coaches would say you never want to take any of them. But
yeah,
yes,
of course.
I agree. In that point, they didn't really have much choice.
It's a little 4-on-4 hockey with 8:58 left in the first period. 0-0 still on that scoreboard. And we'll have Team Bauer work their way out of its own zone. Looking for a bounce pass there. Handled nicely by Shea Tiley, who's between the pipes for Team Sonnet. Shelton on the near board. Leaves it for Rattray. Rattray doesn't have a lot of options there, so Daou will take over for Team Bauer. Shoveled over to Bourbonnais. And now an opportunity. Sonnet numbers. Jenner shot on goal, looking to go in, out. That's played to the side of the net.
Nifty
and cleared down the ice. Yeah.
I don't think the defenseman saw that one coming.
No, not at all. So still we've got some 4-on-4 hockey here for at least another 59 seconds, then a very short power play opportunity for Team Sonnet coming up as they battle on that far board. Behind the goal line, played to the half board as they try to get organized here. And it'll be Team Bauer coming away with it.
Yeah,
Nurse? Sorry,
go
please
ahead.
go ahead.
I was going to say, Team Bauer's doing a good job of swarming the puck carrier there, and they're getting isolated, and they don't really have much of an option. Team Sonnet's just got to provide a little bit more close puck support there.
And they'll try to do this right now, Team Sonnet. As they come down that left side, that was Costa. She tries to shovel it in. Behind that goal line. Centered out in front, shot on goal, and she scores! Well, Canada, let's get the party started. It is Team Sonnet opening the scoring. Shelton, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I was just going to say earlier in that play, the player on the half boards almost got isolated there again, but the support jumped in down low, gets the puck, pops it out front. A little bit of a lucky bounce there, but made no mistake and put it away.
So Shelton has the honor of opening the scoring at this tournament. So
she is now the scoring leader.
Yeah,
in this league.
she's in the books.
Well, I guess she's tied with the other people that got
Oh,
points.
yes, of course.
But she's got the goal scoring
But
lead
she's
right
got
now.
the distinction of opening the scoring here in Calgary at the showcase, the Canadian showcase. So congratulations to her. Team Sonnet with a 1-0 lead. 6:58 left in this first period. Thanks again for joining us here. As we see if Team Bauer can make this a 1-1 game late here in the first period.
Yeah, Bauer had a couple of good chances early, but they haven't been able to generate much since. They're definitely going to want to get some more offense going here.
Costa here on that left side. Dumps it into the power zone. Rougeau will take over for Bauer. And that's kept alive at the blue line by Matucci. She'll dump it in. And that'll squirt into the neutral zone. And dumped in. Desbiens will play that. Doesn't have a lot of options, so she'll just play it to the open side. And tries to get it on a black stick there, and she's able to do that, but this one almost goes all the way down the ice. Not enough draw weight, so no icing call as Corella Lamard takes over here for Bauer.
Yeah, I was going to say, the ice looks like it's getting a little bit choppy. Puck slowing down a bit.
That's to be expected. We're late here in the first period. 1-0 lead for Sonnet.
You know, Bauer's having a lot of trouble getting clean breakouts, it seems. They've got to get some control through the neutral zone so that they can generate some chances in the offensive zone.
And some pressure here on that far wall, now played behind the goal line. As they'll battle for it, squirts out in front into the blue paint, handled by Desbiens. That right side was open, but couldn't get a shot on goal. Back to the point for Larocque. She'll play it to the half boards. Backhand pass in front. And Desbiens will hold on to a really good spell here. Like you said, Kristen, the table's really turning in this one late after Sonnet scored that goal, and just tremendous pressure here.
Yeah, they're having a little bit more luck getting the puck in deep. I shouldn't say luck. They're doing a good job of getting the puck in and possessing the puck and then generating some chances.
So safe face-off here to the right of Desbiens. That's won by Sonnet. Played over to Fast, but she can't get a handle on it, and they'll have to regroup. Giveaway now, as that was to Eldridge. Popped on her stick. I don't think she was expecting it, so probably didn't do what she wanted to do with it. But this is the top line now out for Team Bauer. Saulnier and Poulin on that near board. But Howard will come away with it and plays it to the open side over the Nurse. He's trying to get on the fastest stick. Shot on goal, Poulin. And really great save there. Shoulder save by Shea Tiley to keep this 1-0 lead for her side. Chance now for Nurse. Shot on goal. And that one goes high and wide. Bauer now going through the neutral zone to Poulin. And they'll dump it in. Peel off for a line change as Tiley gets that over to Fortino. Good forecheck here, forcing Fortino up the ice. Over to Shelton, who got the scoring goal going this afternoon, making it a 1-0 lead for her side as they battle behind Desbiens. And Bauer now looking to make something happen late here in the first period. Clark, really nice stick check there by Fortino. Bouncing puck in front of Tiley. Now behind the goal. Out in front, Tiley, kick save. And that gets played to the open side here with 3:35 left on the clock. Stacy. Rougeau comes in off the point. And that bounces over to that open left side. And now we've got a foot race. Who gets there first? And Bauer likely avoids any real damage as LaBelle is able to circle back. Intercepted by Matucci. She was looking for Natalie Spooner, but she was upended near the blue line.
Bauer's got Poulin's line right back out again after a good shift. Or maybe they're just double shifting Poulin.
And it certainly could be. She's got the puck right now. Great bounce pass here. Opportunity for Bate. She's got LaBelle on the side. Bate. Oh, and she was looking for a blue liner to come in off the point, but nobody could finish that. Shot on goal, looking for a deflection. Poulin right out in front. She likes it there. And look at this back check by Poulin. What doesn't she do?
Yeah, no, she's definitely noticeable all over the ice.
And as we know, she's always had very good chemistry with Bate, so it doesn't surprise me that she'd see a little bit of time playing with her.
Yeah, it didn't take long for them to find some chemistry there.
O'Neill, she's taken down. Both players go down, in fact. She and Larocque. And a 2-on-2 opportunity here. Shot on goal. That's deflected off a shin pad into the corner by Ambrose. And chance now with some speed for Bauer. She's taken down. So some end-to-end action here late in the first period. Less than 2 on the clock. Fast on that right side. Looking for a centering option. Nobody's there. Played to the half wall. Back to the point. But Leslie will take over. She's got O'Neill with her. Give and go with Leslie. Slap shot. Tylee, big rebound, but luckily a white shirt to take it away. And that's Vespa. She's by herself. Shovels it in behind Desbiens. 1:27 left on the clock. 1-0 lead for Team Sonnet. Almost a 2-on-1 opportunity, but shoveled away by Isbell and back to the neutral zone. Bertino, bank pass to Howard. She hit a stanchion there, and it gets played to the open side. Chance now for Howard. She's on the right wing. Slap shot. Desbiens drives that into the corner. Back to the point. Kept alive. Chance now. Team Sonnet. Shot on goal. Desbiens shovels that. Great shot there by, I believe it was Victoria Bach. And it remains a 1-0 game late here in the first period. So we got a face-off here to the right of Desbiens. Face-off win for Sonnet. Shot on goal. That one is wide. Matucci plays it to the open side. As they battle for it below the goal line, looking for a centering pass. That one is deflected out of the zone. Eldridge had some wheels there, but Matucci able to take over, and Costa can dump it in all the way to Desbiens. Now Bourbonnais. She'll circle back, get it to the open side. Looking for a stretch pass here, though. It'll go all the way down with about nearly 10 seconds left here on the clock.
Yeah, might see a few goal scorers coming out here for Sonnet.
So obviously a very key face-off opportunity with under 10 seconds to go. Jenner will take it. She's pretty good at draws. And that's a bit of a scramble, but
still got possession.
That's
yeah.
right. In the dying seconds here of the first period. And that'll do it. 20 minutes in the books. Team Sonnet from Toronto with a 1-0 lead over Team Bauer from Montreal. Okay, 20 minutes. Maybe a little disjointed at times, but we did see some special teams and I think some pretty decent hockey, Kristen.
Yeah, you know, I was going to say it was a little bit, choppy back and forth here and there. Not as many passes connecting as you might normally see, but like we said earlier, there's going to be a lot of nerves, and I think once, they've got the first period out of the way, they're going to go back to the dressing room, kind of calm things down a bit, and I think we'll see a lot smoother hockey in the second period.
So if you're the Bauer coach, what's the message to your team going into the dressing room down by just one?
I think they've got to get the pucks in deep and, try and possess the puck in the offensive zone. Either carry it in or get the pucks in behind the Sonnet defenseman and get possession of the puck. They just haven't been able to sustain much offensive zone time.
Excellent. So first period, like we said, in the books. We'll be joined in a moment by Ella Shelton. She got the first goal of the afternoon. Ella, congratulations. Take us a little bit through how that play became to be.
Yeah, I mean, playing 4-on-4, there's lots of room on the ice, so Gibby and Costa did a great job in the corners and battling down low, and then that puck just kind of squirted out, and I just thought, you take your shot and see what happens, so it was a good shot.
We got to ask, we're wondering how the legs are feeling because this is really the first meaningful hockey any of you have played in such a long time. A little tired yet, or how is it after 20 minutes?
I mean, obviously I'm a little tired. I mean, there's lots of energy and adrenaline going through me, so I think that's taken most of my energy. But we have a great bench kind of keeping us up and keeping us super active on there, so got to test all my teammates.
And what's the message going into the dressing room now that you do have that 1-goal lead going into the second period?
I think, the cliche, having good D-zone, I think that's what is going to help our team be successful. So I think if we do that, then that leads to great offense. So I think that's our next move.
Before I let you go, did you get the puck?
I think Ratty grabbed it for me, yeah.
Because we were saying you have this historic moment. You're opening the scoring here in the Canadian Showcase. So congratulations. Best of luck the rest of the game.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
You too.
United we stand, divided we fall. It's time to cross over, shoulder to shoulder. Raise up your arms, come on, come on. We got to cross over, shoulder to shoulder. We blow on the coals in the cold of our souls as we crash in the hole. You and me. Together we're gonna be the instigators. Revolution loves company. We are the revelators. Whoa, oh, whoa,
To every little girl watching, we see you.
We believe the time is now to make history. This game continues to grow. Progress has been made, but we haven't gotten far enough.
It's important to have a sustainable women's hockey league. We want the next generation to have equality.
It's not like we've put in less sweat. It's that we've gotten less opportunities, and it's time that it changes.
Equal sweat deserves equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. Equal opportunity.
Looking at these young girls up here, we want them to grow up and say, I want to be professional hockey players, and I want to make a living playing this game.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Our moment to come together and say we deserve more.
Since 1999, the NHLPA Goals and Dreams Fund has helped thousands of deserving kids play hockey. This season, Goals and Dreams teamed up with Sonnet Insurance to surprise these young players with visits from some of hockey's best, who are excited to share surprises of their own.
The NHLPA Goals and Dreams Fund is donating brand new equipment.
Sonnet Insurance is happy to be covering next season's ice time.
Together, we're honored to help these players embrace the great game of hockey because everyone deserves a team.
Thank you so much.
There's a lot of stereotypes about girls. So let's set the record straight. It's true, we love to shop. We love to dress up and to put on makeup. We love to get together and we love to talk. We love to go fast and we love to dance. more than anything else, we love jewelry. The women's movement never stops.
With all the barriers and obstacles that you and the rest of pro women's hockey players are facing, what continues to motivate you to keep playing?
I think it's really just like the love of the game for starters. We don't want like the younger generations to deal with what we had to. So like we're fighting for them basically. So we know that there's girls out there that are going to want to play pro hockey and they need something to look up to. So most of us growing up, we didn't have much to look up to. We also want to give them that opportunity to keep growing the game. And we know that there's the talent out there. So I coach as well. So like a lot of the girls are like, they're outstanding. Like, from when I was a kid to them right now, it's a completely different, the level that they're at. So it'll be really nice to see that they have somewhere to go to and they don't have to worry about having a full-time job.
My parents believed that a girl could do anything that a boy could do. There was really no ceiling in our household. I thought I was the only girl in the world playing hockey. I dreamed to play in the NHL at a very young age, and there wasn't anyone in my little circle of life that told me that that wasn't possible.
I played back when there weren't a lot of girls' organizations, so I did grow up playing with the boys until I was about 12 or 13.
When I was younger, women weren't meant to be playing hockey.
I remember changing in bathroom stalls, and I would go super early so the parents wouldn't come in and talk. People that might not like girls playing hockey, they were that story in my head that I had to overcome. And all I could remember thinking as a kid is, they can't touch me out here.
We weren't set up for success, ultimately.
It would be awesome if we can get treated professionally where nobody would have to actually have another job on the side.
At some point, you want to take it to the next level, and I think that time is now.
As humans, we're tasked with leaving the world in a better place than what we got it in. And in my hockey world, I have to leave the sport better than what I got it in.
Do I think that there's enough great talent out there to showcase the game of women's hockey? Yes, I do, and I think the time is now.
You can't put a cap on success. You can't put a cap on passion. You can always strive and push for more and push for better.
People said girls don't play hockey, but I said, watch this.
Man, I love Harvey's.
Actually, it's pronounced Harvey's with a Canadian EH.
That's not how you spell Harvey's.
100% Canadian beef, 100% crispy Canadian bacon, 100% cheesy Canadian goodness. And now when you buy Harvey's, they'll plant Canadian spruce trees too. That's like the most Canadian thing ever, dude.
What about the fries?
Canadian potatoes.
Really? A fry drop?
Correction, a Canadian fry drop.
Harvey's. What is that, Dutch?
At Sealy, we believe the foundation of a healthier, happier, and more balanced life is great sleep. That's why we've dedicated ourselves to making sure you get the personalized comfort and targeted back support you need every night, so you can make the most of every day. For over 130 years, we've been here for you, so you can be there for them. Sealy, proud supporter of you.
Are you here for your NHL Superstar Collectible stick?
Uh-huh. Leon Draisaitl, best in the league.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen number 34 before, but he's the best player out there.
I'll stick with my team. We bleed oil.
Patrice Bergeron. Maybe you ought to switch to a different stick, but
No, that's quite all right. I'll take the best two-way player in the game.
Shea Weber.
Did I hear Austin Matthews?
No, you heard Shea Weber. He's perennial all-star. He's going to the Hall of Fame, first ballot, baby.
So first period action is in the books here at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex and Chief Jim Starlight Center on the Tsuut'ina Nation land here. Of course, this is the Professional Women's Hockey Players Association Canadian Showcase presented by the Calgary Flames, a part of the Secret Dream Gap Tour. Team Sonnet, Team Bauer, as we said, 20 minutes in the books. Pretty good 20 minutes to get things going, but it's Team Sonnet out on the lead on the scoreboard, 1-0, and that was thanks to Ella Shelton, and it came 4-on-4. We'll take a closer look at the goal here in a minute. So we were talking about this earlier, Kristen, just a lot of open space here, and just Shelton open on that right wing and able just to get that puck, maybe like you said, a little bit of a deflection, but able to get that puck past Desbiens.
Yeah, she kind of was in the weeds, as we say. And the puck kind of popped out to her. She just kind of got lost behind the defenders, who maybe got caught puck watching there a little bit.
But like they say, style, substance, whatever, it doesn't matter how, it just matters how many. And the how many is won, because Team Sonnet from Toronto with a 1-0 lead as we get ready here for the second period of action.
Yeah, as my dad always used to say, as a pep talk to us going out on the ice, just go out there and score more goals than the other team. That was always the most important.
Pretty simple. So we got the top two lines facing off once again here to kick off this second period for Toronto. Bach, Nurse, Howard, Larocque, Fast, Tiley in goal for Montreal, Edridge, Poulin, Saulnier, Rougeau, Ambrose, and Desbiens. If you're wondering, Team Bauer in the dark jerseys, Team Sonnet in the white jerseys. Nurse here on that left side, looking for back, but taken away, and they'll have to go back into the neutral zone. Larocque looking for Nurse. To Bach, she's got some speed, toe drag, driven into the corner by Desbiens. And Poulin now over to Eldridge. Stick check by Shelton, the goal scorer this afternoon. That goes all the way down the ice, and we'll get an icing call early here in the second period.
I was going to say, Fortino did the old classic, I don't know where the puck is, and she just let that one go by, so it would be an icing.
Well, possession and face-offs are everything, and we'll have a face-off here in the Bauer end to the left of Desbiens. As we get the right number of players out here on the ice, it'll be Poulin once again, taking the draw versus Stacy. And pardon me, that was Costa. Battle behind the goal line there. 2 white jerseys, 2 dark jerseys. As the officials tell them to move it, and they do. Back to the point, to the near wall for Spooner, to Costa. Over to Lauren Gable. Gable surveys what's available, looking for Shelton coming in off that point, but kept alive only for a moment, and nearly a breakaway opportunity there by Jill Saunier, but she'll peel off for a line change.
Yeah, still waiting for things to settle down here a little bit. Right off the start, actually, there was a little bit more connecting, but a little bit of the rust still not fully shaken out here.
Yeah, for anyone joining us, of course, this is really the most meaningful game these players have played in a very, very long time. Essentially since the pandemic began, so not unexpected. As we get a shot on goal, that one goes wide by Shea Tiley. And scooped into a couple of players went down. I think we had some knees collide there, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll get an interference call early here in the second period.
Yeah, just an awkward collision away from the puck. I didn't even really see what happened there.
No, it was actually away from the puck, so I'm with you there, Kristen. I didn't exactly see. I only caught a couple of players falling, so it looks like everybody's okay, back on their feet. And it'll be Team Bauer heading to the box.
Yeah, Lauriane Rougeau.
So an opportunity now for Team Sonnet to add to its lead. Of course, the goal scored earlier this afternoon actually didn't come on the power play. It came on a 4-on-4 opportunity. So we'll see if they can find the back of the net with an extra player out on the ice.
A lot of firepower on this power play here, so try to get some shots to the net.
Yeah, we've got Jenner, Spooner, Nurse, Gable, Larock,
I think it's
and
Thompson.
Yeah. Yep. And a face-off win to Thompson, as we just mentioned her. Play to the half board, over to Nurse. Nurse back to Thompson. Shot on goal, looking for a deflection, but that's blocked. Kept alive at the point. An opportunity now for Clark. Clark looking to see if she has any options. She'll take it in herself, inside out, going in shorthanded. And now Sonnet will have to regroup. And that's Brianne Jenner with the puck. She'll take it through the neutral zone, comes to the left side. Checked at the half board, centering pass. Looking for a trailer, but that gets back to the point. Now to Nurse. Cross ice pass, shot on goal, wide open. Oh, and somebody's stick got in there. Great defensive play. Gable still with the puck. Played it into the middle, but nobody could get a deflection on that, and they'll try again. Nurse now into the slot. Shot on goal. That one misses near side. Squirts over to the left. Gable looked to center that, but Clark will send that all the way down the ice to Shea Tiley. As Gable called for it, gets it over to Fortino. Fortino with some speed goes to the deep side. Plays it to the open wing to Bach. Bach gets it to Rattray. And now a shorthanded opportunity. Bate. Bate will just elect to bring that to the near wall and just kill some time off that clock. 28 seconds left here on the power play for Team Sonnet.
Yeah, so far Team Bauer doing a good job of getting into shooting lanes and not allowing the shots to get through.
Rattray and a slew of players battle in the corner, played to the point all the way down the ice. And that'll likely do it here for the power play for Team Sonnet. It remains a 1-0 game. 16:23 left in the second period. Some speed here by Victoria Bach as she crisscrosses on the ice. Plays it behind the goal line to herself. And that'll be taken away by Bourbonnais. Bourbonnais to the open wing. Now Stacy, she's got some speed coming down the left, takes it in forehand, backhand, looking for that short side, but that post covered very nicely by Shea Tiley. Rattray now plays it over to Bach. And that'll be tracked down by Dubois. Jenner on her. And played behind the net. Bauer will come away with it. Kept alive at the half board, only momentarily, as we've got Costa just trying to forecheck her way and power her way in. It's a bit of a size advantage there as she battles for the puck. And we'll see that. And a lot of skates there behind that goal line. I can hear the officials saying move it, so. And finally somebody does. And it'll come off on a dark stick and they'll make their way down the ice. Eldridge taken out. That's definitely going to be a penalty. And Team Bauer heading back to the power play.
Yeah, just a little bit of an extra shove there. I think getting the body in the way alone is probably the interference penalty, but a little bit of extra emphasis there.
14:51 left here in the second period. It's a 1-0 lead for Team Sonnet. Ella Shelton with the only goal so far this afternoon. As we get the top power play unit on for Team Bauer here, and a clean face-off win to the point for Ambrose. Cross pass to Poulin, back to Ambrose. Oh, that was a nice set play. And they'll have to regroup here. Poulin down the right side. She's on her backhand. Surveys what's available. Centering pass, great opportunity there. Handled nicely by Shea Tiley. She was able to get over real quick just to get that pad down on the ice.
That was a beautiful pass by Poulin.
LaBelle, back to Eldridge, near side. Puck gets kicked out to the left and nobody's there. Ambrose able to take it in on that half board. And back to Bate. To the point, shot on goal. Seeing eye puck, nobody's there to tuck it away. And back to the slot, Poulin loses the puck, able to get it over now to Ambrose, shot on goal. And it's a 1-1 hockey game. Ambrose coming in off that right side and makes it count past Shea Tiley.
And right before that, a great second effort by Poulin to, dive and swing at that puck. There it is. Keeps it in. And then a great pass backside.
Just over that blocker, hey?
Yeah. No, Team Bauer was doing a really good job of providing close support, moving the puck around, and they were able to recover all the loose pucks as well and keep the puck in the zone.
So we got a 1-1 hockey game here in the second period. 13:48 left on the clock. Erin Ambrose getting her team on board. Ambrose, of course, really known for her offensive skills, so really no surprise to see her find the back of the net here.
Yeah, really good two-way defender.
So 13:26 left on the clock as the puck comes down into the Bauer end. Coming to the right of Desbiens.
A couple of interesting music choices here, I'd say.
Was that REO Speedwagon? Before most of these players were born. As Spooner circles into the center of the ice. Ooh. I always love when a goalie snags it like that. Nice snag there by Desbiens.
Got to be careful not to do what Patrick Waugh did when he lifted the arm up. Yeah, just Don't want to drop it on the goal line afterwards.
There's gamesmanship, I guess, but so we'll get a face-off here to the left of Desbiens, 1-1 hockey game. 13:10 left on the clock here in the second period. Thanks again for joining us. We are 7 Chief Sportsplex and Chief Jim Starlight Center. Wonderful facility. And a face-off win here for Bauer. As LaBelle will play that to the side. She was looking for Bate, and now Corella Mard will take over. Looking for that stretch pass for Rebecca Leslie. Bounced away for her. And Jocelyn Larocque, the veteran, gold medalist. Puck is bouncing, kept alive at the blue line. Shot on goal, whiffs on that. That goes into the corner. And still possession now for Team Bauer. Rebecca Leslie will dump that behind the goal line. They'll battle behind Shea Tiley. Corella Mard now plays it to the open side. A couple of players try and track that one down.
See Bauer getting a little more comfortable here, getting their forecheck going.
Yeah,
now,
just like as they peel off, Leslie just doing exactly that, keeping that puck in deep. I know it seems like a cliche, but here she is, opportunity now for Team Bauer. That may not have been Rebecca Leslie, but it was because of Rebecca Leslie's hard work that that puck was in deep. And I know it was always a cliche, pucks in deep, but listen, it gets the job done. Intercepted pass now, opportunity for Sonnet. Shot on goal and handled nicely by Desbiens.
Yeah, she just seems to be getting all the angles. All those ones are hitting her right in the breadbasket.
Both goalies have been very good this afternoon. As we get a face-off here to the right of Desbiens. Nurse versus O'Neill, 20 versus 20. Shot on goal by Shelton, but that's intercepted. And as Laura Stacey was trying to peel off on that right side, and now Rougeau over to her blue line partner. That's feathered into the neutral zone. Chance now through the middle. Forehand, backhand, but can't finish that. And Sonnet will come away with it. Over to Nurse. Looking for that centering pass, stretch pass. And handled nicely there. Was looking for Victoria Bach. Maybe just had to stretch a little bit too much, but Desbiens is able to handle it.
Yeah, smart play by Nurse. They're just kind of spotting it ahead to open ice. And yeah, like you said, Bach was kind of reaching out in front of her and probably just didn't get as much on that as she wanted to.
So we'll get another face-off here to the left of Desbiens. Poulin versus Nurse. Team Canada teammates, and that's won by Sonnet. Thompson is on the point, but that gets deflected back into the Bauer end. Couple of bodies flying, got some bowling pins, and Bauer will come away with it. Some speed. Sonia down that left side. She's got the power to take it in on her own. Drop pass to Ambrose. She has another goal this afternoon. She's taken down.
Great angle and stick there by Thompson. She just didn't give her a step there, and stick on puck.
Rougeau now for Bauer. That's intercepted. And taken away by Stacey. Centering pass. Saulnier couldn't get there fast enough. Stacey still with the puck. She'll circle on that near wall. Plays it to the point for Daou. Back into the corner. Taken away by Sonnet and then taken away by Bauer. So a little bit of chippy play here as everybody just tries to calm it down. Brianne Jenner trying to do that, at least for her side here. Looking for a stretch pass. Spooner was calling for it. Just didn't get it correctly on her stick and she couldn't handle it. And that played to the near side. Larocque will come in deep off the blue line. Gets it over to Spooner. Spooner tries to shovel it out in front. Gets it to Gable. Back to the point. Shelton shot on goal. Looking for a deflection. Spooner's right in that breadbasket. But it gets deflected into the netting. And we'll get a face-off here in this 1-1 game with 9:36 left on the clock in the second period.
I think we got another poster crossbar there too.
I did hear a clunk.
Yeah, no, Dabian's been making a lot of good saves here, but little help from her friend, the post there.
Clean face-off win here for Team Sonnet, but given away. And now Leslie on the right side, looking for Bourbonnais in the middle. Back to Leslie. Bouncing puck. Bourbonnais tries to shovel it in. Instead, she gets shoveled to the side, and now an opportunity for Sonnet. Leslie goes on her forehand, looking for a centering pass. That one goes wide and behind the goal line now. Shoveled to the point, kept alive by Bourbonnais. Only momentarily gets into the neutral zone, and Gable is by herself. Nothing in terms of reinforcement, so she'll wait. Laura Fantino tries to get her. Now Rebecca Leslie, 2-on-0 opportunity. Rebecca Leslie, shot on goal, great save. Shay Tiley, 2-on-0, and Shay Tiley says, nope, not today.
Yeah, she had the upper end of the net there, just couldn't quite get it over Leslie's glove. I mean, Tiley's glove, sorry.
So Leslie and O'Neill stoned there by Shay Tiley. Face-off coming to the right of her. 1-1 game. 8:46 here in the second period. Shot on goal off that face-off is blocked and driven into the corner. Now a chance for Dubois. Go back to the point. Looking for a better shot. Stacy kicked away by Tiley into the corner. And that'll go into the neutral zone, being tracked by Rougeau. Dumped over to Stacy. She's got a couple of options here. She takes it herself. Big rebound. Some end-to-end action. We've got Howard now. Top line on for Bach. Saved by Desbiens. She's looking for it, but it's actually behind her in terms of behind the goal line, and that's now played to the open side. Larocque, she'll take it in herself. Comes in off the blue line. Looks for a centering pass. Desbiens gets a stick on it. Now to Larocque. Shoveled over to Howard. Somebody needs to claim it here, and it'll be Team Bauer. Kept alive here, though, by Sonnet. Chance for a centering pass. That one gets deflected to Fast. Fast over to Jenner. Jenner leaves it for Larocque, and handled nicely by Desbiens. You could tell that she was looking for a little bit of a deflection there by Vespa or Rattray, but Desbiens handles it nicely.
Yeah, lots of bodies in front there, but she found it.
So 7:26 left on the clock. Second period action here. 1-1 hockey game. Face-off win here by Team Sonnet. Sheldon from the point. She's looking for her second of the afternoon, but that's handled by Shay Tiley, or pardon me, by Desbiens. And that'll go all the way down the ice into the Sonnet zone. Poulin back to the point. Bourbonnais dumps that in. Battle on that far wall. And Sonnet now. Couple of bodies go down. Poulin. Over to Sonnet. Sonnet looking for some help, but she's dispatched of the puck. And a chance now for Vespa. She's got a couple of blue jerseys there on her, dark jerseys, Poulin and Ambrose, as they battle on that near wall. Play to the point for Thompson, comes in deep. And that's deflected into the corner. Still good spell of possession here for Sonnet. Thompson comes in. Left over for Poulin. This Team Bauer looks to make something happen, but again, Sonnet able to get that puck in deep. Amard now. Opportunity to take some pressure off, and she does. She'll skate it over to the right side. Clark can't handle that pass, though. And out of Poulin, looking for that stretch over to Lafleur. And we'll get a whistle, an icing call here. 5:46 left in the second period of this 1-1 game.
Yeah, a couple of good shifts in a row there by Team Sonnet. They were able to keep the puck in along the boards and just need to start generating a few more scoring opportunities now.
So face off to the right of Desbiens. Poulin. This line has been out for a while. Ambrose tries to get that in deep. But a lot of these neutral zone battles here. And now it's Gable. So the top line now for Team Sonnet. Over to Spooner, looking for a deflection, takes out Desbiens in the process. A couple of bodies and sticks go flying. Back to the point. Surveying her options, looking for Spooner. She just plays that into the corner. Spooner looking for Gable. She wasn't ready for the pass, and now Stacy. Stacy's got some speed. Two players taken out near that blue line. I see an arm going up, and we're going to get another call here.
I think Fath's a little surprised that that one's going against her.
Natalie Spooner arguing something as well, so I'm not... It almost looked like they took each other out, I guess, from our vantage point, but we're certainly not officials. We don't call the game, so there you go.
Yeah, well, Fath was definitely trying to get into the lane there, but I think she took issue with getting a glove in the face there, but only one call on the play.
So power play opportunity here for Team Bauer late in the second period, exactly 5 minutes left on the clock as they win that crucial face-off here. Ambrose scored earlier. She's on this power play unit. LaBelle centering. Oh, that just missed that far post. LaBelle. Ambrose calling for it on the point, but they do a cross-ice pass. Poulin back to Ambrose. Shot on goal. Rebound. And snagged by Tylee.
Yeah, Bauer's doing a good job of getting the puck to the net, not being overly choosy or overpassing the puck. Get pucks on net, create a little bit of chaos, and hopefully at some point find Tylee out of position.
So we'll get a swap here of the penalty killers. That top power play unit still on for Team Bauer. And face-off one, kept alive at the blue line by Ambrose to Poulin. Back to Ambrose. Lafleur, back to Ambrose. That was LaBelle, excuse me. Ambrose still has the puck. Puts it down low, back to the half wall. Circled by Bate. Back to Ambrose. LaBelle, cross-ice pass, shot on goal. Really nice block there by Thompson. Puts her body on the line. Bate. Centering pass, that one goes wide. Shot on goal by Poulin. Back behind the net. Opportunity now to alleviate that pressure. And Spooner will send that down the ice as both the PK and the power play will peel off for a couple of line changes. 3:40 left on the clock. 38 seconds left on the power play. And that was taken in offside.
Yeah, just didn't quite have clean enough possession to get through the offside call there.
So face-off win here for Team Bauer. Good job here on the kill by Rattray. And a last opportunity likely here for Bauer. We got an offside there, and that'll get sent down the ice to Bourbonnais. As we get back to some 5-on-5 hockey with Renata Fast set to get back on the ice now. 2:58 left here in the second period of this 1-1 game between Team Bauer and Team Sonnet. Looking for that stretch pass for Bate. That misses pretty much everyone, so Matucci will take over. Plays it to the open side. Nearly too many players on the ice here, but no harm, no foul. Shot on goal by Back. That sort of handcuffed Desbiens just a little bit. It got it under her chin, but handled nicely. Those are never the easiest for a goalie.
Yeah, I think sometimes they get a little bit surprised when the puck comes directly at them like that, but she kept her cool and knocked the puck down in front of her and held on for the face-off.
So we got the top line out here for Team Sonnet. Bit of a scramble on that face-off. They trying to dig it out of that corner. Sonnet now. Nurse couldn't keep that puck on her stick. And the bell will turn the other way. Looking for a stretch pass. Gets over to Bate. She's with Leslie. Leslie shot on goal. That one goes wide. Nurse now with some speed. She'll take it in on her own. Stops on the half boards. Dumps it in behind the goal line, but not a lot of white jerseys there. They're there now, though, as Bach gets taken down. Chance now for Leslie on the right wing. She dumps it in as the rest of her line mates go for a change. And that gets played back into the Sonnet end. LaRock will take over. The veteran blue liner plays it over to the right side. Bouncing puck near that half wall. Costa now. Shot on goal. Chance now for Spooner. She was looking for that rebound after that puck deflected off her shin pad, but can't get it by Desbiens.
Yeah, she's not giving up a whole lot in terms of second chances. I think that Sonnet's got to try and get some bodies in front of her. Seems so far, if she can see it, she's going to stop it.
Face off here to the right of Desbiens. And that's won by Team Bauer, played over to Bourbonnais. They've got some numbers here, some speed through the neutral zone, over to Eldridge. That's blocked by Shelton, one of the goal scorers this afternoon. Centering pass, shot on goal, kicked out by Tiley. Poulin, one-timer. And another save by Tiley. .36 seconds left here in the second period as Tiley elects to just grab that with her trapper. We'll get a face-off here to the right of her.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about Desbiens, but Tiley's had a very solid game so far.
Clean face-off win there for Brianne Jenner. And now some speed for Nurse. Nurse goes one-on-one, shot on goal. Desbiens snags that. No rebound.
Looks like Sonnet's loaded up a line here to try and get a goal late.
Yeah, so we'll take a closer look here. So we've got Jenner, Nurse, Rattray, Thompson, and Matucci. So a lot of firepower on this line, like you said. There were 6 players on the ice there for Team Bauer, so someone will have to head back to the bench. Bit of a scramble here, but taken away by Jenner. That shot doesn't make its way through. And Stacy now on the left side of the ice. She'll take it in on her own. Couple of bodies fall. Rattray. Thompson calling for it. She's got Jenner and Rattray with her. But that'll do it for second period action. 40 minutes in the books, a 1-1 hockey game. As they draw even here in the second period. How do you feel after 40 minutes? You think the ice is tilted either way?
You know, there seem to be a couple of momentum swings throughout there. No team seems to be, dominating for the entire period there, but definitely it seemed, Bauer seemed a little bit more comfortable as the period went on, and but then by the end, again, Sonnet was sustaining a little bit more pressure.
And I'm guess we're not really surprised that it's a tied game either. I mean, things do seem pretty even, Steven, as I like to say, and both goaltenders have been exceptional this afternoon, not really letting a lot in terms of rebounds, and if they are, they're getting played into the sides, or the rebounds aren't very egregious, so good to see for sure. So again, 1-1 game, and making it a 1-1 game, Erin Ambrose. She scored on the power play in this second period for Team Bauer. And she joins us here after 40 minutes of play. Erin, take us a little bit through that goal, and how'd you get it tied?
Well, I think our PP's been looking really good. We're moving the puck really well right now, creating shots from a lot of different options, and that's all you can ask for in a PP. I thought we did a really good job of not letting them clear the puck, and Jesse made one heck of a pass to get that over to me. So
we talked to Ella about this earlier in the first period, but how are you feeling? How are those legs feeling with this first meaningful hockey that you've played in such a long time?
Well, it depends on what Ella said. If she said her legs are feeling good, then I'll say the same thing. If not, then I'll stick with Ella. But she looks fantastic out there. Their whole D look really good right now. So we got to keep pounding pucks on them, because when they have time and space, they're going to make really good plays.
So what's the message going into the dressing room with 20 minutes left to play?
I think keep sticking to what we're doing. I think we need to do a little bit better job in our own zone. We're leaving a lot of their dangerous players open in the slot, which is never a good recipe for success. But a couple more pucks on Shea there, and hopefully we'll get a couple good bounces to put a couple more in.
All right, all the best in the third period.
Thank
Thanks,
you very
Erin.
much.
To every little girl watching, we see you.
We believe the time is now to make history. This game continues to grow. Progress has been made, but we haven't gotten far enough.
It's important to have a sustainable women's hockey league, and we want the next generation to have equality.
It's not like we've put in less sweat. It's that we've gotten less opportunities, and it's time that it changes.
Equal sweat deserves equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. Equal opportunity.
Looking at these young girls up here, we want them to grow up and say, I want to be professional hockey players, and I want to make a living playing this game.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Our moment to come together and say we deserve more.
Since 1999, the NHLPA Goals and Dreams Fund has helped thousands of deserving kids play hockey. This season, Goals and Dreams teamed up with Sonnet Insurance to surprise these young players with visits from some of hockey's best, who are excited to share surprises of their own.
The NHLPA Goals and Dreams Fund is donating brand new equipment.
Sonnet Insurance is happy to be covering next season's ice time.
Together, we're honored to help these players embrace the great game of hockey because everyone deserves a team.
Thank you so much. There's a lot of stereotypes about girls. So let's set the record straight. It's true, we love to shop. We love to dress up and to put on makeup. We love to get together and we love to talk. We love to go fast and we love to dance. But more than anything else, we love jewelry. The women's movement never stops.
So what are some things that you hope to do to help propel women's hockey forward?
Oh, for sure. I think definitely to stay educated and read more about all the things that are going on in society, but hockey specifically. I just made the Toronto team for PWHPA. So our mission is definitely to, promote a single and viable professional women's hockey league in North America that showcases the greatest talent. So I want to be able to inspire younger girls of the next generation to, play professional hockey just like the guys. And, they can dream of that too. And I hope we get going here. And I mean, it's just such incredible to be part of something so much bigger than us.
Absolutely. So can you tell us one thing you hope to accomplish this year?
One thing I hope to accomplish, that's a good question. Honestly, I think just sticking together as a team, as a sisterhood with the teammates that I have in the board of the PWHPA, and just, playing the game that I love and making it even a slightest change for hockey, for the girls of hockey.
My parents believed that a girl could do anything that a boy could do. There was really no ceiling in our household. I thought I was the only girl in the world playing hockey. I dreamed to play in the NHL at a very young age, and there wasn't anyone in my little circle of life that told me that that wasn't possible.
I played back when there weren't a lot of girls' organizations, so I did grow up playing with the boys until I was about 12 or 13.
When I was younger, women weren't meant to be playing hockey.
I remember changing in bathroom stalls, and I would go super early so the parents wouldn't come in and talk. People that might not like girls playing hockey, they were that story in my head that I had to overcome. And all I could remember thinking as a kid is, they can't touch me out here.
We weren't set up for success, ultimately.
It would be awesome if we can get treated professionally where nobody would have to actually have another job on the side.
At some point, you want to take it to the next level, and I think that time is now.
As humans, we're tasked with leaving the world in a better place than what we got it in. And in my hockey world, I have to leave the sport better than what I got it in.
Do I think that there's enough great talent out there to showcase the game of women's hockey? Yes, I do, and I think the time is now.
You can't put a cap on success. You can't put a cap on passion. You can always strive and push for more and push for better.
People said girls don't play hockey, but I said, watch this.
Man, I love Harvey's.
Actually, it's pronounced Harvey's with a Canadian EH.
That's not how you spell Harvey's.
100% Canadian beef, 100% crispy Canadian bacon, 100% cheesy Canadian goodness. And now when you buy Harv A's, they'll plant Canadian spruce trees too. That's like the most Canadian thing ever, dude.
What about the fries?
Canadian potatoes.
Really? A fry drop?
Correction, a Canadian fry drop.
Harvey's. What is that, Dutch?
At Sealy, we believe the foundation of a healthier, happier, and more balanced life is great sleep. That's why we've dedicated ourselves to making sure you get the personalized comfort and targeted back support you need every night, so you can make the most of every day. For over 130 years, We've been here for you, so you can be there for them. Sealy, proud supporter of you.
Are you here for your NHL Superstar Collectible stick?
Uh-huh. Leon Draisaitl, best in the league.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen number 34 before, but he's the best player out there.
I'll stick with my team. We bleed oil.
Patrice Bergeron. Maybe you ought to switch to a different stick, but
No, that's quite all right. I'll take the best two-way player in the game.
Shea Weber.
Did I hear Austin Matthews?
No, you heard Shea Weber. He's perennial All-Star. He's going to the Hall of Fame, first ballot, baby.
Third period action about to get underway here at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex and Chief Jim Starlight Center. We've got a 1-1 hockey game between Team Sonnet and Team Bauer. So 40 minutes in the books, scoring. First goal happening in the first period. Ella Shelton getting things going for Team Sonnet, a goal 4-on-4. And then in the second period on the power play, it was Erin Ambrose for Team Bauer making this a 1-1 game.
Yeah, and again, just a really great pass through the seam, and Ambrose took the time to pick a spot, and she made no mistake.
And that's where we sit right now, and Kristen and I have been saying not a lot separating these teams so far. Both goaltenders have been very good, seeing those pucks quite well. If they did have a rebound, they're handling them well as well. So 20 minutes to go. What are your expectations here?
You know, I'm expecting things to maybe open up a little bit. I know neither team's going to want to be taking too many big chances to risk, you know, giving up an opportunity the other way, but you know, you got to take some chances to get a goal, and then things just sort of progress from there.
So if you are joining us right now for the first time this afternoon, first of all, thank you. And if you're wondering, Team Sonnet in the white jerseys, Team Bauer in the dark blue jerseys. I'm Sandra Persina. This is Kristen Haag, and thank you so much for joining us. This, of course, part of the Professional Women's Hockey Players Association Canadian Showcase presented by the Calgary Flames, a part of the Secret Dream Gap Tour. Third period action now underway. Top line out for Team Sonnet. Bach, Nurse, Howard on the blue line, Larocque, and fast between the pipes, Shea Tiley. As Howard drives that in. Behind that goal line, played to the half wall. As Fast bats that away, hand pass, they say. So we'll get a face-off here early in the first period, or pardon me, third period. Couple of lineup changes here for both teams. Second line coming out for Team Sonnet. You'll see that's Costa, Spooner, and Lauren Gable. Spooner will come away with it. Plays it over to Fortino. Back to Spooner. She was looking for Costa. But that'll get dumped in, and that'll be offside.
Yeah, Dow just got a little bit ahead of the play there. The puck kind of bounced sideways and slowed down a bit.
Face-off win here for Team Bauer. Got a few bodies on the ground there as they try and figure things out. Played back to the point, kept alive here by Team Bauer. Shot on goal. Handled by Shea Tiley, played into the corner. And Gable will come away with it, but she's got 3 dark jerseys on her. And then she takes a spill, loses her footing. And chance now for Bauer, centering pass. That one gets driven into the corner. 39 versus 36, Gable versus Bate. No harm, no foul, and that'll get played over to Natalie Spooner. She's in on her own, not a lot of reinforcements, tries to go inside, outside herself, plays it wide, and now played into the corner by Desbiens. Jenner now, she's on with Spooner. Jenner, back to the point. Rattray tried to kick that over to herself, and that squirts into the neutral zone. Jenner leaves it for Matucci. Now to Rattray. She's got Jenner on her right wing. Jenner centering pass. Nobody there to finish it off. And that's played in deep to Rattray. Rattray centering pass looking for Jenner. Shot on goal. And Vespa sends that wide. Great pressure here by this line. Jenner and Rattray. Vespa creating all kinds of chaos here in the Bauer end. And back into the Bauer end again. Desbiens plays it to the open side. Scooped into the neutral zone. That gets past everybody, and now Sonnet will have an opportunity with Larocque. The veteran now takes it in herself, looks for a centering pass. And that's Field, plays it over to the corner. Chance for Poulin to track it down versus Larocque. Larocque gets there first, and now almost a 2-on-1 opportunity. Field. Great defensive play, and I think Desbiens has seen enough and just takes that puck so we can get a whistle here.
Yeah, it looked like something might develop there, but again, Bauer players hustling back, taking away, and pretty soon that became a 2-on-4, and just a soft one slid into Desbiens.
So it's a 1-1 game. 16:56 left here in the third period. We got a face-off here to the left of Desbiens.
Refs getting a little picky about the face-offs here.
They've got the puck, so face-off win here by Team Bauer. Erin Ambrose, she's one of the goal scorers this afternoon, was trying to stretch pass for Saulnier and missed Saulnier, but Tylee will hang on to it, and then we'll get a face-off here in the Sonnet zone.
Yeah, well, Saulnier had so much speed going there. She was easily going to negate the icing, and Tylee smartly held on to that.
Top line versus top line. Love seeing this battle this afternoon. Poulin versus Nurse. Poulin wins that draw, gets back to Saulnier. Gets it over to Rougeau. Tried to center that pass, nobody's there. Kept alive at the point by Rougeau. She'll put that in deep all the way to the other side. Shelton will be there to track it down. She also has a goal this afternoon. She opened the scoring in the first period on a 4-on-4 opportunity. Chance now for Howard. Howard, toe drag. Great block shot there. Was that Poulin? Does she not just do everything?
Yeah, no, that was a gutsy play.
Nurse shot on goal. That one goes wide. Matucci from the point. Plays it to the half wall. Howard drives it into the corner. And out to Saulnier, over to the open wing. Tries to leave some pressure. Saulnier plays that into the Sonnet bench, and Makla is like, hey, I'm going to get in on this. I'm going to catch a puck.
That's always great when the goalie on the bench makes the big catch.
Listen, you got to have your eyes open. 15:42 left in the third period of this 1-1 hockey game between Team Sonnet and Team Bauer. Thanks again for joining us on our stream. Such a pleasure to have you with us here on this holiday Monday. Bate got that over to Leslie. Was looking for Amard. Amard was also looking for Bate, but that's driven into the corner by Tylee, and now a stretch pass. Opportunity, 2-on-0, shot on goal, saved Desbiens as Natalie Spooner was looking for the rebound. Couple of 2-on-0 opportunities this afternoon, but no one's had anything to show for it.
No, and that was a great stretch pass. You could see it just squeaked through. The forwards took a bit of a chance there, and it squeaked through. They got the 2-on-0, but again, Desbiens was up to the task.
15:04 left in the third period of this 1-1 hockey game. We'll get a face-off here to the left of Tylee. And face-off win, shot on goal right off that face-off win. What a smart play. Great save there by Tylee, though, to keep it a 1-1 game.
That was almost like Ehlers there. I was having a bit of a bad flashback.
If anybody wants to know, one of us is an Oilers fan, and it's not me.
It's been a tough 24 hours.
Be kind. Everyone be kind to Kristen. As that puck gets dumped in deep, although I think it did hit somebody off the bench here, so. 1-1. 14:33 left in the third period. Get a line change here for Team Bauer as they figure out where to drop the puck. O'Neill versus Jenner. Clean win for O'Neill all the way back to Rougeau. Looking for Bate. And I guess she was not over the red line in that instance, so we'll go all the way back.
Yeah, I think she was kind of hoping that Bate would get a stick on that, but a little too much air.
So now a face-off to the left of Desbiens. Bit of a scramble, but Bauer will come away with it. Kept alive at the point by Shelton. She opened the scoring this afternoon. Actually, both goals today scored by blue liners, so that's kind of nice to see. With all this firepower on the offense, but...
Well, that's the thing. Both these teams, the defenders are very good offensive players as well.
Kept alive at the point by Fortino. Dumped in deep all the way to Jenner. She'll curl around behind that goal line, held up by Ambrose. Where's that puck as they play it to the far side? Bate tries to get it out, and they'll do so now, looking for a stretch pass for Dubois. She loses it, and now some numbers for Team Sonnet. That's Jenner with it now, surveying her options. Saulnier, she's in deep. That top line out with Poulin and Saulnier now on the left side. For Poulin, she's checked well and can't do anything with that puck, and now Team Sonnet will come away with it. Howard to Nurse. Looking for a tip, but they'll get a penalty out of it as an extra attacker almost came on. And another power play opportunity here for Team Sonnet, potentially to take the lead.
Yeah, you know, kind of gets the stick on there. I actually think Thompson was lunging out there to get to the puck, but her hands might have been tied up a little bit.
So Corella Lamard heads to the box, 1-1, 13:07 left on the clock here in the third period. Jenner will take the draw for Team Sonnet on the power play. One power play goal scored this afternoon, although it was by Team Bauer. As that puck gets played all the way down the ice, so a nice clearing effort as Shea Tiley and Natalie Spooner get taken out. So we'll just make sure everybody's okay here. I think somebody caught an edge.
I think that was Stacy. She's had a few good yard sales today, and hopefully Tiley saw that one coming.
It looks like everyone, like you said, is okay. And yeah, Laura Stacey, she's got some wheels, so.
Yeah, it's kind of like in D2, Mighty Ducks.
1-1 hockey game, a minute 50 left here on the power play for Team Sonnet. And face-off win for the aforementioned side. Bertino over to Spooner. She'll crisscross on the ice. Comes through the center. Waits to set things up. Bertino over to Gable. Nurse. Back to Fortino on the point. Gable didn't get all of that. And it gets played into the corner for Jenner. Can't get kept alive at the point, and that'll go all the way down the ice to Tiley. As the penalty killers change, the top power play unit remains on for Team Sonnet. Minute and 7 seconds left on that call for Amard. And Rattray now. Centering pass, shot on goal, and right into that bread basket.
Yeah, she's just coming way out of the net and cutting off all those angles. I mean, that was a beautiful pass right into the slot, but just not much to shoot at for Gable.
Yeah, just right at the top of that circle, so not a lot to show for it. Face off here to the left of her, though, and that's won by Team Sonnet. Shelton's on the half boards. Bach to Shelton. She's got some space. Shot on goal. That's blocked. That side is open. Nobody there to tuck it away in the blue paint, and that goes behind Desbiens. Somehow doesn't get past her, though.
Yeah, she somehow got the left pad out on that second shot.
And that puck goes all the way down the ice, so a very, very crucial play here to keep this a 1-1 hockey game. 11:30 left in the third period. 19 seconds left on that penalty to Amard. And that should really do it unless there's a last gas effort. Really good job here by Clark and Stacy in deep to just forecheck and kill these dying seconds of that power play, and we're back to some 5-on-5 hockey here. Sonnet with possession. Howard, cross ice pass. Was looking for Bach. Bach gets a stick on it. Chance now. That's deflected into the netting. And we'll get a face-off.
Well, a solid power play there by Sonnet. Kind of looking to carry the momentum there into the rest of the period, but actually Bauer had a really good pushback there at the end to kill off the end of the penalty.
And some excellent work here between the pipes for Desbiens. She was fantastic on that kill. Goalie is always your best penalty killer, right?
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Top line out here for Team Bauer.
Or at least they better be your best penalty killer.
Yeah, no doubt. Saulnier opportunity, stretch pass. Oh, that just goes wide of that near side. Bourbonnais loses it, gets it back though. Played in deep to Saulnier. As she battles with Larocque, and that's Poulin. Centering pass for Eldridge. Oh, she got down on one knee, but Tiley, no rebound there. It remains 1-1.
Yeah, they've been able to find some space there in the deep slot.
Now, I don't know if it's too soon to say this, but if it does remain a 1-1 game, there will be a 5-minute 3-on-3 sudden death overtime period, followed, if necessary, by a 3-player shootout. So just want to put that on your radar as we get deep into this third period of a 1-1 game.
Yeah, the hockey fan in me definitely wants to see this one keep going.
Yes, same here.
But maybe 2 more goals, 1 goal each, and then it can go to that.
And you called it, Kristen. It's a 2-1 hockey game. A trickler comes in from the point, gets a deflection by Shea Tiley, and it's a lead for Team Bauer.
Yeah, you kind of had a feeling the way this was going that there was going to need to be a tip or a screen or something where, you know, one of the goaltenders couldn't quite see what was going on, and there you have it.
So it looks like it should be Rebecca Leslie, I think, that's going to get credit for that. I'd love to see one more player, but that's okay. We'll hear the call here in a moment.
Yeah, that seems to be who's getting all the high fives on the bench, and she had a big grin on her face, so that's my guess.
So Rebecca Leslie, the first forward with a goal this afternoon to give her team a 2-1 lead. And now Sonnet with some pressure here to tie this one up with less than 10 minutes left on the clock, but it's Bauer with the pressure. Another opportunity kicked away by Tiley.
Now we're probably going to see Bauer be a little bit more stingy here, just closing things up, keeping the puck deep.
And I'm wondering if Natalie Spooner and Sarah Nurse perhaps get reunited in terms of needing a goal.
Oh, they definitely had a lot of chemistry going on the Toronto Furies back in the CWHL. I could definitely see some line adjustments being made as we move along here, though.
So played back to the point for Matucci. That one's blocked. And yes, it was indeed Rebecca Leslie getting credit for the goal. And Sophie Bataille with some speed off that wing. Shot on goal handled by Shea Tiley.
Yeah, I think she might have even gotten a knob of her stick on that.
Bataille. And that's played into the corner as well. Rougeau now comes in off the point, tries to center it. O'Neill helps her out, puts that puck in deep to the opposite side. It'll get tracked down by Poulin. She's got Bataille with her there. And a chance now for Jenner. 3-on-2. Jenner's got reinforcements. She's with Spooner. Comes to the center of the ice. Rebound. Where is it? Desbiens sees it, stretches out, but it was actually played wide. Whoa, and just a high-speed collision there. Renata Fast and Jocelyn Larocque hitting each other. And we're going to get a tripping call, it looks like here. Let's take another look.
Well, here's the chance from Spooner. I mean, that puck was sitting right there. Didn't miss by much.
So Dubois headed to the box, and here's where we see that collision. Oh, yeah. Okay, Renata Fast tripped, and
yeah, she was kind of in the middle of a pivot, and Dubois was trying to get at the puck and just got a little too aggressive.
Okay, so a crucial power play here with 8:30 left on the clock. If Team Sonnet wants to draw even in this game in the third period. That faceoff won, though, by Team Bauer, but stopped well by Gable. Oh, it trickles into the corner, bodies flying to the blue paint. But that goes all the way down the ice to Tiley.
Well, yeah, they are also aggressively trying to get into the front of the net to create a screen.
And perhaps that might be the only way we beat Desbiens this afternoon.
Well, they generated some good chances in their last power play. Again, yeah, it's probably just getting in her face a little bit, making it more difficult for her to make those saves.
So the top power play unit on now for Team Sonnet. That's Jenner. Plays it wide, goes to the other side of the ice to Nurse. Back to the point. Nurse takes it off her skate. Gable's coming in. Gable with some time. Shot on goal. Handled by Desbiens. Another shot. That one goes wide. And back to the point for Nurse. Nurse crosses the ice. Gable was open but couldn't finish the one-timer. Now to Fortino. Open side, shot on goal, and handled nicely by Desbiens.
Yeah, on that puck coming across to Gable, I think that Clark just got her stick on it enough to break up the play.
Yeah, a couple of good opportunities here. Just handled really nicely. No rebound there by Desbiens. So we'll get a face-off here with 59 seconds left on the power play for Team Sonnet. 7:29 left in regulation. Team Sonnet trying to draw even, but that face-off is won by Bauer, and they'll send it down the ice. So they'll start again, Team Sonnet. That's Shelton. She has her team's goal this afternoon. Centering pass from the point, driven into the corner. Oh, goodness, where is that puck? Is it on top of the net? Well, it's not in the back of the net, I can tell you that much.
Oh, yeah, there it is, right on top.
Yeah. All right, 7:02 left here in the third period, 2-1. 32 seconds left on the power play for Team Sonnet. And that faceoff is won by Sonnet. Played back to the point for Thompson. Shelton surveying what's in front of her. Back to Shelton. It's in her skates. She gets peeled onto the boards there. Still kept alive at the point by Thompson. And now a shorthanded opportunity. She's by herself. Poulin scores! What a goal, shorthanded Marie-Philippe Poulin. It is a 3-1 game.
Yeah, probably no one else worse to give the puck away to in that situation. She just peeled away, and beautiful shot to finish that one off.
That is incredible. I'm losing my voice because of that. Just the speed, and I love how she takes a look. She sees who's behind her, enough time to think and just go top shelf.
Yeah, no, she has the wherewithal to, kind of calm things down, didn't rush that, picked her spot and put it in.
God, how good is it to see her playing? Just to see hockey, but see that skill on display here. Just wonderful for this first game of this Canadian showcase.
Yeah, and a relatively quiet game for her so far, and now she's definitely feeling it.
So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Team Sonnet trailing by 2 here. 6:13 left on the clock, so they're going to try and put the pedal to the metal. But it's Bauer with the possession now, deep in the Sonnet zone. As Larocque will try to battle with LaForce. Still just a really good forecheck here by Bauer, and now finally some numbers of those white jerseys, although Amard has intercepted that, and we'll get, I believe, an offside call here.
I think the puck might have been just because the puck went out. I'm not entirely sure, but Spooner wanted a penalty called, but offensive zone, I guess. So.
Perfect. So we'll just go to center ice for this one. You called it. Always need your expertise, Kristen.
Good at spotting those pucks.
So 5:39 left on the clock here in the third period. A 3-1 lead for Team Bauer. Jenner now for Sonnet. Good stick check there by Leslie, another one of the goal scorers this afternoon. Kept alive at the half boards, comes into the neutral zone for Shelton. Jenner drives that into the corner. She's got Rattray with her, as well as Field. She's open on the right side of the ice. As they battle for it, Team Bauer okay, just pinning it along the boards. No harm, no foul for them. They've got a 2-goal lead with under 5 minutes to go in the third period.
Yeah, probably have to see Sonnet here getting a little more aggressive, taking a few more chances.
And we'll also keep our eye on Tylee and see if at what point she gets pulled here.
Yeah, it seems like coaches are prepared to do that anytime inside of 5 minutes these days.
Yeah,
so.
I've noticed that in the NHL playoffs. So some speed here, though, for Isbell on the left wing, looking for a deflection. That one goes by everybody. Bauer plays it to the point. Isbell, she's got Bourbonnais on the half board. Centering pass, shot on goal, that goes wide. And now Sonnet looking on the transition to do something here. That doesn't get across the ice, so across the line, so Bauer will try again. Bourbonnais takes it on her forehand, centering pass, nobody there with a dark jersey. Light jersey now, and they've got numbers, 3-on-2. Bach on the left wing. She's got Howard, and she's got Fast, but an opportunity now for Bauer. Plays it to the left side, was looking for Bourbonnais, handled by Larocque. 3:41 left on the clock. Nurse, that shot goes wide. And now Fast, centering pass. That gets deflected back to Spooner. No rebound by Desbiens.
Yeah, she managed to find that one through a screen and held on. You know, Team Bauer's doing a good job here of not just sitting back and trying to protect the lead. They're still pushing things offensively and making it difficult for Sonnet to get the puck out of their own zone.
So we've got a face-off here to the left of Desbiens. That's won by Sonnet, but they can't get a handle on it, and it squirts into the neutral zone. Also, just want to let you know, because Marie-Philippe Poulin did score a shorthanded goal, her team gets an extra point in the standings. So pretty interesting. If you're curious about how the standing works, you can head over to the PWHPA website. 3:05 left on the clock. Sonnet trying to draw within one. Spooner loses that, gets played back to the point for Fortino. Look for a centering pass, and it's deflected by Nurse into the glove of Desbiens.
Yeah, I'd almost forgotten about the scoring system. It shakes things up a little bit. It kind of feels like Champions League soccer, you know, when you have the combined scores going. Although, yeah, they don't have shorthanded goals in that, but still.
So, again, it doesn't look like it'll be an issue today, but a hat trick or a shutout today would bring more points for your team, and then if a player nets a hat trick or that shorthanded goal, or if a goalie earns a shutout, you get an additional point respectively. So we will see one of those things today anyways. As we get a timeout called here late in the third period, 2:54 left on the clock. You're down by 2. How do you draw this up if you're Team Sonnet?
Well, I was actually just wondering if they were going to start here with Tylee out of the net, or at least she'll be looking to get out. But I think just winning the draw and, maintaining possession and trying to get the puck to the net. But then after that, you've got to get in the puck retrieval, particularly once your goalie's out, because if you're not picking up those loose pucks and getting numbers on the defenseman, then.
So just a reminder, we are here again tomorrow. It is Team Bauer versus Team Scotiabank. That will be the Calgary hub. It is a 3 p.m. puck drop, just like today, Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. So a key face-off win here for Team Sonnet. Shelton, she gets in on the half board, scoops it over to Spooner. Spooner centering pass, Jenner looking to get it on her forehand. All kinds of bodies flying everywhere, but Desbiens has the most important thing, and that's the puck.
Yeah, Team Bauer staying aggressive and forcing Team Sonnet to move the puck around.
All right, 2:40 left on the clock here of this 3-1 game. Team Bauer, the lead. Marie-Philippe Poulin, the latest goal scorer, finding the back of the net shorthanded not too long ago. Just a fantastic goal, a beauty we'll see on the high right reels. Team Sonnet keeps it alive at the point. Shelton dubs that in. Played to the open side of the ice. As Spooner, fast, and a number of players battle in on that, but that'll be taken away. And yes, Shea Tiley has gone to the net. So 6-on-5 right now as Spooner gets it over to Nurse, who is calling for it. She's on with Jenner and Thompson. But Poulin looking for her second of the night with that empty cage right now. But she elects to say possession is all we need here. 1:58 left on the clock of this 3-1 game. Bach takes it in. She's got Jenner in the middle. Spooner on the side. Spooner shot on goal. It's in the blue paint. Nobody's there to take it away. Oh, it get played over the net there. And nobody can finish it off to cut the lead by one as we've got 1 minute and 39 seconds left on the clock. A rock from the point. No rebound once again by Desbiens.
Wow, quite a sequence there. Yeah, well, when Sonnet managed to finally get the puck down to the end, they generated some good chances there. But again, Desbiens just not giving up much.
And it was there for the taking, wasn't it?
I actually think Lafleur might have punched that over the net with her glove.
Just fantastic, yeah. Larocque, back to Fortino, shot on goal. That one's deflected wide. Currently behind that goal line. 3 white jerseys. Tiley is out of the net, so we've got 6-on-5. Larocque looking for a deflection, played into the corner instead. Kept alive by Fortino. She dumps it back in, but onto the stick of Lafleur. She can't clear it, and still Sonnet with an opportunity. And that one goes into their end, so 1 minute left on the clock. They trail by 2. Played over to Fortino. Fortino will dump that in to the half boards, a bouncing puck. Over to Amard, Fortino. Chance now, centering pass, was looking for Howard. She's upended in the center of the ice. And 35 seconds left here on the clock. Scooped over to Costa. Howard just can't keep it in the zone here. Delayed offside, and that's okay for Bauer as they've got 18 seconds until victory. The last chance effort here, Spooner on the right side of the ice. Centered it over to Jenner, she can't handle the pass. Shot on goal, and they score with 3 seconds left. It's a 3-2 hockey game.
Yeah, that actually ended up going out in off of Spooner's skates. I don't think there was any kicking motion there. She kind of did almost like a bit of a pirouette, and it.
Well, she certainly drove to the net here to cut that lead to 1. Let's take a closer look at it as Bauer can't clear the puck. It's bouncing. Oh, and it does go in off her skate, but I don't think that was a kicking motion at all.
Just turned the skate, got the right angle. There you go.
All right, 3.4 seconds left on the clock. 3-2 hockey game.
Perfect draw there.
And a shot on goal, and that's blockered away by Desbiens. That will do it. Desbiens and Team Bauer take the win, 3-2. A fantastic effort. And it is Marie-Philippe Poulin who has the game winner, a shorthanded beauty. Kristen, what a game to get this Canadian showcase going.
Yeah, geez, there was actually that third period did not disappoint. There was a lot of action there, and yeah, a couple of really nice goals to boot. So,
is this kind of what you expected for this first game? I mean, we saw some disjointed play, but overall, I thought the skill was there. I mean, we saw Poulin, we saw a couple of blue liners get in on the scoring, a little bit of everything. How about that?
Yeah, no, it definitely had a lot of action, and probably what you would have expected, a good tight game between two really strong teams.
All right, so we'll go over the 3 stars for today's game, and the third star of the afternoon, Ella Shelton. She got the scoring going on a 4-on-4 opportunity in the first period. Second star, Marie-Philippe Poulin, her shorthanded goal, incredible, the game winner. And the first star of the afternoon, Anne Renee Desbiens, fantastic between the pipes. She made the saves that she needed to make to really just solidify and give her team this confidence to take the 3-2 win.
Yeah, and as expected, I mean, Team Bauer played a good team game, but yeah, Desbiens was the standout performer from that team for sure.
Now, one thing I did want to draw upon was specialty teams, and it was interesting. They actually really did make a difference this afternoon, too. We saw a 4-on-4 goal, we saw a shorthanded goal, and we saw a power play goal as well.
Yeah, not overly surprising that Team Bauer has their, special teams, clicking a little bit better. They have had more practice time, and yeah, it showed today, and it made a big difference.
All right, we are set to hear from the first star, Anne Renee Desbiens, 27-year-old Olympic silver medalist. Fantastic performance by her. And Renee, take us through this game. 60 minutes finally in the books. How did it feel out there? And just tell us how you feel after finally being able to play after such a long time off.
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of forgot how it felt, but I'm really glad we got the opportunity to play today. It was a really good game. You could see at first that each team was trying to figure out the other one. It was a little more back and forth, but I guess we picked up a big win today, and we're pretty excited about that.
Okay, let's talk about that last power play there for Team Sonnet, just throwing everything at the net. How were you able to keep something out there?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I was fishing a few times in my net, flopping around, but I guess it's a team effort. My team blocked some shots. I was able to get my hands, my body on some of them, so it's really a group one, and then obviously Pooh coming up with a big shorty for us.
Yeah, I was going to say, what did that look like from your end when you saw her just alone and away?
I guess you pretty much know what's going to happen next, so I got pretty excited, to be honest. She's very skilled, very talented, so I had confidence in her, and again, she proved us she's a big-time girl.
So first game is in the books. What's the message going into the dressing room as this Canadian showcase continues?
I guess that it's going to be very intense, very physical. As you can see, a few body checks here around, so we're going to need to work hard every single minute of the game, so if we want a chance to win. So it's pretty exciting, pretty fun, and then looking forward to the game tomorrow again.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the win. Good luck the rest of the week.
Thank you.
So that'll have it. That's our first star of the afternoon. 60 minutes in the books. A fantastic 3-2 win for Team Bauer over Team Sonnet. I want to thank you so much for joining us. We have action tomorrow. Team Bauer, once again, we'll see how they react to playing a back-to-back. They will be playing Team Scotiabank, which is evidently the home team here. We are playing this showcase in Calgary. You'll be able to join us at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. That's 5 p.m. out east. On behalf of myself, Sandra Prusina, as well as Kristen Haig, thank you so much for joining us, as well as on behalf of the crew, and we'll see you tomorrow.